everyone. Sorry to keep you waiting. I had to make sure the boys were in rascal mode before I got started, obviously. Hello. No, here's what happened. I went downstairs to go pour myself a glass of wine for this. Hello. And when I was down there, it occurred to me how bad of an idea it would be to do that on an empty stomach. So I very quickly scarfed some Thanksgiving leftovers, and now we're up here, and we're ready to give ourselves goosebumps. I hope it sounds okay. Last night, Goose knocked the microphone on the ground. So I'm hoping it still sounds good. It was really loud and it woke me up. Everyone's back there. Everyone's hanging out. Everyone's having a great time. But hello, everybody. Hello. Happy day after Thanksgiving to all who celebrate. It sounds fine? Okay, that's good. I was worried. It hit the ground so hard, and I was like, if this cat broke my new microphone, I will kill him. I love him so much, but it will have to be done. And fortunately for all of us, especially Goose, the microphone's okay. But yes, I hope everyone who celebrates Thanksgiving had a good Thanksgiving. And if you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, I hope you just had a lovely Thursday. That's okay, too. Exactly, Candy Wharf. Exactly. Yes, apparently, even though it feels much lighter than the other microphone, it can survive being dropped on the ground by Goose. Overlord Zaylor, you just resubscribed to Tier 1 42 months in a row. They say 42 is the meaning of life. Being here for 42 months has certainly added a lot of meaning to my life. This is a great community. Well, thank you so much for continuing to be such a valued member of the Bailey Nation.
You go, girl.
And Mercury, I saw that you resubscribed to Tier 1 for 2 months now in a row before I got started, but big shout out to you too. Thank you so much.
You go, girl.
I am going to put my headphones in so I can hear alerts when they happen. And I'm also, since this is going to be our final stream of November, and we've already reached our goal, and what we're doing here is to celebrate the fact that we reached our egg fund goal. Thank you, everybody. I'm going to now update the goal so it's for next month, so we can start hopefully getting another one of these on the books. So I hope you're ready for that. Obviously, I can talk really good today. I already know what I'm going to call it, and I think you could probably guess, but I hope. Okay. I'm going to make it be slightly higher than before due to the Candy Wharf.
Like
thank you for
swimwear.
gifting 5 Tier 1 subs to the community. Thank you so much. You have gifted so many subs to this community.
You go, girl.
And it does seem like that kicked off the hype train. Okay, so I'm setting the goal for slightly higher due to the fact that I don't have income
in
anymore.
there like
And
swimwear.
I hope you'll forgive me. I'm going to end it after the first of the next year, and it is this, the Eggnog Fund. Okay. Eggnog Fund,
in there
hooray.
like
So if we
swimwear.
reach our goal, we'll get to do what we're about to do now, which is something fucking fun. Okay, I did have the other books. For the record, all 3 of these were books that I had and I was ready to do. But
I'm
this
in
one
there
won by
like
an
swimwear.
overwhelming majority, so we simply gotta. And the covers are so sparkly. They make these books so fun. Regular Goosebumps books, not sparkly. These ones, they're like, you're gonna give yourself the goosebumps? Let's sparkle it up, baby. Sparkle it up.
I'm
Sparkle
in
your
there
life
like
with Elizabeth
swimwear.
Sparkle. No time for pumping it up. We're simply sparkling our lives. This is a choose your own adventure, yes. We've got to know why the evil genie is screaming.
Thanks for your help.
And why it has such fabulous eye makeup. Like, I don't know if you can see this, but really just a solid smoky eye, very purple. Darth Credible Hulk, thank you for the 101 bits. Ham Spray, thank you for the 100 bits.
Thanks for your help.
There we go.
Bye.
Okay, I also have water with me because the alcohol is for goose drunking. So, just for those of you who aren't familiar, to Goose...
Congratulations on
Frank's
your good
Scenario,
deed, Putt
0.5% egg. Thank you for the $10 tip kicking off our eggnog fund. You are the tippy top. Let me see. Okay, I'm just going to double check. I've got everything going on here. Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. Everything's looking sharp and good. Okay. So, the rules of Goose Drunks are simple. We drink if it's stupid. We drink if it's scary. Now, granted, with these books in particular, they tend to be more stupid than anything, but that's why that first rule exists. Also, if you're going to do this along with me, You have to drink responsibly. You have to promise me. Don't be drinking if you're underage or in some kind of place where that's not a good idea. Noodle's here and he agrees. Drink responsibly. Okay. But also drink if it's scary, drink if it's stupid. All right. Okay, let's get started. I've made you guys wait long enough because I had to eat a whole plate of Thanksgiving food so that I wouldn't do this on an empty stomach. Hi, baby. Oh. Hi. You want a scritch? You want a scritch? Hey. Noodle. Oh, he's gone. Oh, you know what? New side games, I think it is possible to drink water irresponsibly, but it's a very rare circumstance. Like, I think you're fine. Hi, Goose Boy. He's running around too. Everyone's being a rascal. It's great. Oh, Sunday. If you get out of bed, your warm, cozy bed to grab a beer, that is like the definition of drinking irresponsibly. Noodle back. Hello. And Noodle would hate that. You see him? Do you want to disappoint him? No. The girl in Smile 2 was drinking water irresponsibly. That is how you do it. Did you know that movie isn't even sponsored by Voss? That's crazy to me. They were just like, here you go, Voss. It's the water of choice for people trying to not get murdered by a demon. Sleepy Dogs, thank you for the follow. Everybody say hello to our new friend, Enda Gregory Stomp, Stomping Yoshi, who stomp upon our choices and our hearts. Hi, Noodle. Oh, he's a noodle man. Yes. A hydration icon. It did make me want water. That movie made me want water more than anything else. And a complete Sky Riley album. Oh my God. Like, the soundtrack is good, but I need more songs. And none of them are as good as Blood on White Satin. That's the best song on the soundtrack. I'm sorry. How do you pet a cat through a computer screen? Well, there are ways. 50,000. Oh, he's gone. All right. Are we ready to get started? Sorry about the distraction. Noodle is so distracting because of how fucking cute he is, but literacy is important here. I have a piece of paper. I'm pulling it from my Nancy Drew notebook that I was so generously gifted by the folks on this stream. Look how good it looks on the new camera. Get a clue. Sky Riley is better than Lady Raven, unfortunately. Lady Raven, it's like, I get what they were going for, but Sky Riley really, that diva, there's no holding a candle to her. In the fake pop star Stan Wars, I know where I stand. Hi, Super Blastax. Everyone, thank you for getting us 91% of the way to a level 2 hype train. Very fun way to start the stream. I love it. Okay, I'm feeling hype. I'm feeling good. I'm going to have a sip of my water and then we're going to start reading. Yeah, her haircut. Oh my God. No, it took me until halfway through the movie before I realized it's the girl from Lemonade Mouth. I was like, whoever gave her this haircut is a genius. All right. Let's do it. Scream of the Evil Genie.
Congratulations
Overlord
on your
Zaylor.
good deed,
Thank you for the $10 tip. You are the tippy top. It is nog time. So again, our choices on Patreon were Scream of the Evil Genie, Under the Magician's Spell, and Trapped in Batwing Hall. Scream of the Evil Genie won by like 53%. So everyone wants this. And next time that we do one of these, if you want to cast your vote, make your voice heard, you just have to be on my Patreon at the $2 and up tier. It's pretty easy. So anyway, that's that. Just quick requisite plug of the Patreon. Let's read the book. It's been half an hour. Okay. Beware, do not read this book from beginning to end. We know. Okay. There is lots of other stuff on the Patreon as well. That's true. Okay. Page 1. Get ready. Anybody home, you call, charging into your house after school one day? The door bangs shut behind you. I am just going to do a quick drink because, like, literally, of course, we started with dialogue. RL cannot help it, and neither can RL's ghostwriters. They always start with dialogue. A sip. That is wine. Silence. Total silence. Hello? Mom? Dad? Anybody? No answer. Weird, you think? You drop your school books on the living room table and hurry toward the kitchen. Why is there no one around? Not even your brother or sister. You've never come home and found the place empty. Your footsteps creak on the floor as you head for the kitchen door. Mom, you call again? Nothing. You feel a little creepy all alone in the house. Then you think of something that makes you grin. No one's here. You can do anything you want. I guess that is kind of a big dream for a 10-year-old, you know? Like, if you're used to not being home alone, being suddenly home alone, it's like, oh shit, what do we do first? And of course, this kid does what I would have done, which is raid the refrigerator. I'm glad we're on the same page already. Well, it is about me after all. That's why the book's in second person, so I know it's me. Hi, Goose. What are you trying to do there? He looked like he was going to spring on the desk, which is unfortunate because that is where the big cup of wine is. Hi, baby. Oh, he lied down. Okay. You zoom into the kitchen and yank open the fridge door. Yes, it's packed. Okay, get ready for something that absolutely no fridge that like grown-ups stock would ever be full of, but is absolutely like a dream fridge for a 10-year-old. Get ready for this list. There's leftover pizza, a whole container of nacho cheese sauce, chocolate cake, a big bottle of fruit punch, 2 6-packs of cola, and fried chicken legs. Are you having a birthday party? Snooze this ad really fast. Okay. You're reaching for some cake when something catches your eye. Hey, did one of those cola cans move? Wow, I do wish that I had a Diet Coke right now. Oh yeah, no, I'd love to have this fridge. Although, to be fair, right now mine's full of Thanksgiving leftovers, and that's hard to hate on. You can't really improve on that. You stare at the cola can. Nothing happens. It's only a can of soda, you tell yourself. The silence must be getting to you. You've been alone for the first time for 2 entire minutes, and you're already imagining that soda cans are moving on their own. That's crazy. You grab the cola from the 6-pack along with some chips and a slab of chocolate cake. Why not? You don't usually have a chance to pig out like this. Then you head for the family room. You flop down on the couch in front of the TV. No battle over the remote today. Where is everybody anyway? You wonder again. I wonder if this is actually going to matter or if it's just like coincidentally they're not home and that's it. You flip up the tab on the cola can to open it. Instantly, you hear the fizzy gas escaping. Grip it and rip it, baby. Psst. That's what it sounds like. Whoa, the fizzing won't stop. You shove the can away from you, holding it out away from your body. Okay, that's a terrible sentence. I'm going to drink. If it's badly written, I'm going to drink. The can must have been shaken up. A fine wet spray shoots out all over you. Then a cloud of misty white gas begins escaping from the can. Your eyes widen as the cloud grows bigger and bigger. It fills the room like a giant mushroom cloud. Your mouth drops open in awe. Something else is coming out of the can. Something alive. This is R.L. Stein's Oppenheimer. With a loud hissing sound, a ghostly, life-sized young woman, she's a hot lady, squeezes out of the cola can and floats in front of you. Ouch, she exclaims. She shakes herself off like a wet dog. The mist scatters around her. That hurt. For another second, she hovers above the coffee table. Her form is thin and airy like a hologram. Then she suddenly becomes solid. She drops to the ground and lands on her 2 feet with a thud. Hey, she greets you. What's up? You don't answer her. You can't. You're too shocked to make your mouth move. Instead, you stare at the amazing person standing in your family room. She's got spiky red and purple hair and 5 earrings. She's wearing a fuzzy, short black sweater and baggy blue jeans with black combat boots. Hey, I'm talking to you, she yells. She sounds awesome. My only wish is for us to be friends forever. She does sound gothic as hell. Oh, hi, you answer. You're too surprised to say much. She's cool, you think, watching her strut around as if she owns the place. Definitely cool. Nice place, sort of, she exclaims with a snorty kind of laugh. She flops down in a big stuffed chair across from you, stretches her legs out, and lets her combat boots fall on the coffee table with a clunk. She flashes you a big smile. Okay, let's cut to the chase. She rattles off, my name's Jenna, I'm a genie, and you've got 3 wishes. Boom, boom, boom. Whatever you want. 3 things. Fame, fortune, giant bag of diamond rings, you name it. Except I don't do windows, and I don't do guns, knives, or death. If you want to off someone, get another genie. Got it? Oh, yeah, you mutter, finding your voice. What's it gonna be? Make your first wish, she insists. Before you can ask one of the zillion questions swimming around in your brain, Jenna snaps her fingers. Ooh, wait, she cries. There is something I forgot to tell you. Most important part. When you want to make another wish, you've just got to open the cola can again. Then whoosh, I'll pop out, say what's up, and we can boogie from there. Got it? No. You shake your head hard. I don't get any of this. How did you get into that can in the first place? And how can I open it again if it's already open? How can you come out again? You're already out. It's a genie thing, Jenna explains with a toss of her head. Believe me, I'll be in there. Take my word for it. You're too astonished to argue with her. Is this for real? Okay, hurry up, Jenna says. Make a wish. I don't have all day. If you wish to be, there are so many wishes we can make. If you wish to be a big celebrity, turn to page 73. If you wish to be the richest kid in the world, turn to page 45. If you wish to be the best looking kid in the world, turn to page 39. If you wish for something besides money, fame, or good looks, turn to page 66. Well, it seems like money, fame, and good looks is a good place to start. Let's just bookmark this page and find out all the ways money, fame, and good looks can fuck us over. Let's start with the concept that I find the funniest. Wishing to be the best looking 10-year-old in the world is tremendously funny to me. So I'm going to go for that. I do wish to be the best looking 10-year-old in the world. I think that'd be great. You think hard, not wanting to make a choice too quickly. Finally, you decide. You've always wanted to be really good looking. So cute that people would stop and stare at you. I wish to be good looking, you tell the genie. I want to be so stunning that people's mouths hang open when they see me. Okay, so genie protocol number 1 is absolutely do not expand on it in a way that can be interpreted evilly. Are these books technically roguelikes? Yes. Because if you go down one path, the other paths do cease to exist. Jenna giggles. Yup, she says, jumping up from the chair. That's an easy one. I get it all the time. That makes sense to you. You imagine a lot of people would want to be good looking. Okay, Jenna pops her gum. Hold on to your socks, kiddo. Here goes. Page 71. Whoosh! White smoke fills the room. It smothers you, but only for a second. Then it clears as quickly as it came. You can't wait to look in the mirror. Except you can't move. Not an inch. Something's holding you in place, as if you're frozen in ice. A horrible, tight feeling of fear grips your throat, closing it so tight you can't even swallow. What's happening? You try to speak, to scream for help, but you can't open your mouth. Oh no, you're paralyzed. What did the genie do? You stare straight ahead, unable to move. You can't even blink. You try to figure out where you are. The wall across from you is covered with paintings, but there's no furniture in the room. Nothing but a low bench. Weird, you think. It looks like a museum. Oh, a woman standing in front of you gasps. Look at the shadows on the hair. So beautiful. People stop to stare at you, all right, and their mouths hang open when they see you, just as you asked for in your wish. Then the awful truth dawns on you. Your wish has come true, but not at all the way you had hoped. You are beautiful, all right. Jenna's turned you into a beautiful painting. Yes, Goose? He's very upset on our behalf. A painting so beautiful it hangs in a museum. But that's not what I meant, your mind screams. But there's no way to wish yourself out of this mess. You can't exactly open a cola can and let out a genie if you're frozen inside a painting. Or say the special wish-making words. Oh, look at that painting, a man in front of you whispers to his friend. Isn't it beautiful? And so lifelike. Being beautiful might not be all it's cracked up to be. Guess you're really hung up on your looks. The end. Yeah, we already died. Because we wish to be the hottest 10-year-old in the world. A concept that doesn't exist. So she turned us into a painting. That's valid. I just don't think you can wish to be good looking when you're 10 and have it turn out any other way. There's no such thing as a good looking 10-year-old. You have to be a painting. Oh, the cat lamp got knocked over. Guys, 1 second. Let me fix the cat lamp. I'm just going to hit the BRB so I can get it. Everyone at 10 years old is ugly as fuck. Exactly, Candy Wolf. You understand. You get it. Okay. I'm just going to put this right side up. Really quickly move and grab something from over here. We're about to embark on our next journey. I just noticed something. 1 second. Okay. Uno momento. I'm so sorry to keep you waiting. I'll be right there, I promise. I'll be right back. Goose, stop knocking stuff over. Goose, stop knocking stuff over. He's good. He just was knocking stuff over. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Hi. Sorry. Okay. So we died. I'm going to drink for it. We reset the cat lamp. I put a little bit more lip stuff on because it occurred to me that a lot of it came off when I was scarfing that Thanksgiving food, and then I couldn't see my face anymore, which is no good for me. Overlord Sailor, I do think it's a combination of both, which is unfortunate. Okay. Let's see how the other obvious wishes can fuck us over. What if we wish to be a big celebrity? Can't imagine that going poorly for us. What if she turned us into a Twitch streamer and we realize that R.L. Stine really does have psychic powers or something like that? That'd be crazy. I guess I want to be famous, you tell Jenna. Ah, that's cool. Jenna smiles. She jumps up from the chair and paces around your family room. I can picture it. You're huge. You're recognized everywhere you go. Your face is on every magazine cover in the universe. Then she stops in the middle of the room and stares at you. She's chewing bubblegum and she blows a big bubble. But like, what kind of famous? She asks you. I mean, do you want to be like a major celebrity, movie star, TV thing? Or how about a famous sports star? Or what? Any of that stuff would be great, you reply quickly. Well, it's your wish, kiddo. She snaps her bubblegum in your face. Pick. Well, I have no desire to be a famous sports star, so I'm going to follow my heart on this one. But we are going to bookmark the page because it's crazy we're getting a choice here. But we're going famous movie TV star. I can guess where this one's going, and that's the other thing. With sports star, I don't really know. A movie star, you decide, or TV star. It doesn't matter. It does matter. Okay. Okay, so say it, Jenna demands, still snapping her bubblegum at you. I can't give you your wish until you talk the talk. Say the words. Genie rules. Got it? Oh, sure, you answer. Okay, you close your eyes, out of habit. You always close your eyes when you make a wish. Yeah, because it's your birthday. I wish I were a famous TV star, you mumble softly. Whoosh! You hear a hissing sound, then feel a burst of steam or smoke or something. When you open your eyes, you find that the whole room is filling up with a white cloud. You can't see a thing, and you start to cough. You can't breathe. It's the smoke. It's filling your lungs. It's going to smother you. She tricked me, you think, as you struggle and gasp for air. The genie tricked me. How? Finally, slowly, the smoke fades away. When it's gone, you suck in a big breath of fresh air. Then you glance around. Wow, you're sitting in a fancy Hollywood dressing room in front of a makeup mirror. Is this my dressing room? Am I famous? Your heart beats extra fast as you jump up, run out of the dressing room, and look at the door. Yes, there's a gold star painted on it, and under the star is your name. Thank you, Jenna, you cry. Thank you, thank you. For a minute, you wonder where Jenna is, but you're too excited to worry about it. I'm a star, you practically shout as you dance back into the dressing room. I'm famous. You throw open the closet doors in your dressing room. You can't wait to see what kind of fancy clothes a big TV star wears. But what you discover makes your stomach flip-flop. No way, you murmur, shaking your head. This can't be right. No way. You stare into the dark dressing room closet. Something green and pink stares back at you. A green and pink Wilfred costume. Not Wilfred. You hate Wilfred. Wilfred is the worst TV character ever invented. He's a huge green and pink talking dragon, the star of a stupid preschooler TV show. What's that doing in there, you wonder? I never wished for a Wilfred costume. This is why you wish to be a movie star. A sharp knock interrupts your thoughts. The door swings open. A pretty blonde woman clutching a clipboard steps into the room. Time to get into your costume, Wilfred, babe, she tells you. We've got a live audience of 4-year-olds, and they're just dying to get their peanut butter and jelly smeared hands all over you. You shake your head in horror. No, it can't be. You're not Wilfred, are you? Me, you ask? Who else, the young woman asks. You're the star. Well, Wilfred, babe, it's showtime. What do you say? If you try being Wilfred for a while, turn to page 19. If you get out of there right now by making another wish, turn to page 63. I'm marking this page, but in for a penny, in for a pound. We're Wilfred, baby. Let's turn to page 19. If we're getting paid Barney money, we need to stop complaining. I'm drinking. This is something stupid. Okay, you tell the young woman with the clipboard. I'll get into my costume. Just give me a minute. Don't you want some help? She asks, sounding surprised. You shake your head. No, I can do it myself. Boy, were you wrong. For the next 20 minutes, you struggle to get into the pink and green dragon suit. It's a joke. A really bad joke. The body part of the costume is stiff, hot, and hard to zip up. And the head is so heavy, it's like wearing a blanket. Finally, you stumble out onto the soundstage to face a mob of antsy, squirming preschoolers. They clap and chant as soon as they spot you. Wilfred! 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 You never knew 4-year-olds could be so loud. Guess you're the youngest sibling. The TV lights are even hotter than the lights in your dressing room. Sweat trickles into your eyes. You try to blink away the sting, but it doesn't help. The headpiece isn't only hot and heavy, it's also much too big for you. It keeps slipping and sliding around, banging into your nose. Sometimes the eye holes don't line up with your eyes. You can't stand it. You rip the costume head off. Uh-oh. Big mistake. No! A wail fills the studio. You glance at the audience. Oops. As far as those 4-year-olds are concerned, Wilfred is a real dragon. Their hero. And you just ripped his head off right in front of them. The noise in the studio is deafening. You realize you aren't only hearing upset, crying, screaming kids. You're hearing screaming, angry parents. You terrified my Clara, a father bellows. You killed Wilfred, a child weeps. What kind of a cruel nut are you? Demands a furious mom in the front row. She takes a step toward you. They all take a step toward you. What we did was stupid, but now this situation is legitimately very scary. Those angry parents seem ready to tear your head off, and they're coming closer. I'm sorry, you try to explain. It was so hot, and all at once the group of grown-ups rushes straight at you. Yikes! You whirl around and run through the studio. Grab Wilfred! Grab Wilfred! The parents chant. They chase you through the dark backstage area and then down the maze of hallways leading to your dressing room. You spot your dressing room door. You reach out for the doorknob when a mother with long, red fingernails, it's me, grabs your costume. Got him, she cheers. You hear a ripping sound as you wriggle out of her grip. You yank open the door to the dressing room and slam it shut. Luckily, it has a lock. Outside, the angry parents pound on your door, shouting at you. Come out of there! We're going to give you what you deserve! Inside, you close your eyes and quickly make another wish. But you're so hot and nervous, you can't think, so you just wish for the first thing that comes into your head. I wish I were far away from here, you murmur. Anywhere but here. Nothing happens. Come on, Jenna, you whisper. Where are you? You look up at the ceiling, glance at the corners. You gaze all around the dressing room. Oh, Jenna! You call. Nothing. Did she lie to me about giving me 3 wishes, you wonder? Am I going to be stuck as Wilfred forever? Then you remember. The cola can, you stupid idiot. Jenna warned you. There's no way to make a wish without that can. You think hard, trying to remember. Where was the can last time you had it? You close your eyes, trying to picture it. Let's see. Jenna was pacing the room, and you snap your fingers. That's it. The cola can was on the coffee table in your family room. And then you made your wish, and poof, you were here. Now the question is, did the can travel with you when your wish came true? Is it hidden in your dressing room somewhere, or is it back where you left it, in your family room? I think that the can has to be in the dressing room. Like, it would be crazy if it weren't. So I'm just not even going to bookmark that. That's nuts. You decide to search for the cola can in the dressing room. It's got to be around here somewhere. You start searching the drawers and closets, yanking open one after another. No luck. Finally, you notice a small wood-paneled cabinet in the corner of the room. It's the right shape and size to be a mini refrigerator. You dash over and flip open the door. Yes! It's filled with bottles of juice, bottles of sparkling water, and cans of cola. Just what you're looking for. You pull out a cola can and flip open the top. Zit! The soda sprays you lightly in the face. It's just a soft drink. No Genie. And we are so bad at opening cans of soda, it turns out. Like the worst to ever do it. You grab another can, then another one. Sit, sit. More carbonated beverage hits you in the face. That's not supposed to happen every time. No, Jenna. There's only 1 can of cola left in the back of the mini fridge. What are the chances? Your heart starts to sink. You know what's scary? Being wasteful. You clutch the can of cola tightly in your left hand. With your right, you quickly snap open the lid. Fizz! With a fizzing, hissing sound, a huge cloud of vapor escapes from the can. It grows bigger and louder, filling the room. Then a frightening figure squeezes out of the can and floats in front of you. Jenna? You gasp when you see her. The Genie hovers above you, a nasty grimace twisting her face. She looks so different. Her hair is more spiky and more colorful. Harsh red, glaring blue, angry green. Instead of a fuzzy sweater and jeans, she's wearing black leather from head to toe. Oh, she's hotter now. Oh, no. The metal studs sticking out all over her jacket look as if they could cut you. The black leather pants are draped with heavy chains. Her huge black boots have sharp metal points on the toes. Instead of greeting you with her cheery "what's up," she growls or hisses like a cat. Her teeth are sharp and pointed too. She narrows her eyes and gives you a mean glare. So, she snaps, what do you think you want this time, smart mouth? I just want out of here, you stammer. That's crazy. You had so long to think of another wish, and you just come up with the same one. Urgh. You stumble backward when Jenna growls at you. Why is she scaring you? I don't have all day, Jenna snarls, popping her bubblegum. You want a wish? Make it. All right, take it easy, you think. Just give me a chance. But you're too nervous to think straight. You had a few good wishes planned out until Jenna arrived. Now that she's being so mean to you, you can't remember any of them. So you open your mouth to say the first thing that pops into your head. I wish I were somewhere else. Far away from here, you blurt out. Uh-oh, are you sure that's the wish you wanted? It isn't! At this point, we deserve to have it twisted against us. Page 12. Whoosh. A burst of smoke blinds you. You feel yourself hurtling through space. Wait, you cry out, but it's too late. When the spinning and tumbling finally stop, a cool, refreshing breeze blows on your face. This kid's so dumb. His next wish is gonna be, I wish I were rocks. Okay. Your eyes pop open and you shake your head to clear it. Wow, you cry out, excited. The beach. You hear a soft lapping sound, the sound of water gently licking the shore. Cool island breezes blow through your hair. A salty smell fills your nose. You shield your eyes from the sun, squinting to take in the fabulous scene before you. Sand, palm trees, rocks, aqua blue water so clear you can see the brightly colored fish darting just beneath the surface. This is great, you think. I love the beach. Yes, at least Zeke wished for his brother to come home from army. Exactly. Then you glance behind you, beside you, all around. There's nobody there. No one. No Genie, no nothing. The place seems deserted. You're totally alone. You race to the water's edge, then start jogging along the beach to see where it leads. You figure you'll eventually find a resort or something. You spot footprints in the sand. Then you realize that they're yours. But how's your walk with Christ, is what I'm wondering. Just a single set of footprints, huh? Then you realize they're yours. You've run in a big circle. You're back where you started. It's an island. A deserted island. You flop down on the beach and sit straight back up. There's a rustling sound in the trees behind you. Maybe you're not as alone on this island as you thought. Thick trees hung with dense vines and brightly colored flowers crowd the middle of the island. It looks like a small dark jungle. Hello, you call out. Anybody here? The trees stop rustling. You listen hard, but the lapping of the waves makes it difficult to hear. Hello, you shout, cupping your hands to your mouth. Nothing. And then you hear a roar. An animal roar. If you look for a place to hide, turn to page 72. Or maybe you're better off staying where you are. You'd hate to get lost, or worse. If you stay put, turn to page 65. Okay, so here's my thinking, and I want you to go on this journey with me. Right now, our worst possible death is starving to death on an island, or dying of thirst on an island. If it's an animal, at least we'll be dead sooner. You know what I mean? So I'm going to turn to page 65. At least on the beach, you have a clear view all around you. You have a better chance of escaping from something in the open. And besides, you reassure yourself, if something horrible happens, you still have one more wish left. You can still use it to save yourself. We're the dumbest child alive. Genuinely, no kid's stupider than us. I'm gonna run out of wine, and we haven't even finished like a fifth of the book. Well, if you're stuck on a deserted island, you might as well try to enjoy yourself. You run down to the water and splash around in the waves for a while. The water is bright, clear blue, cool but not cold. Beautiful orange and black striped fish dart away from your feet. Everything would be perfect except for the rustling and the roaring sound coming from the jungle. That keeps moving closer. Pretty soon you realize that you're dying of thirst. But now you're afraid to come out of the water. Afraid of the beast in the jungle. Wow, that happened so fast. We started dying of thirst immediately. We are so bad at opening sodas. As far as you can see, there's not a thing to drink in sight. No fresh, babbling brook. No cooler full of lemonade. No cola machines. Hold it a minute, you sputter, realizing something. Cola! Where's the can of cola with the genie in it? Without that can, I'll never get off this island, you moan. It takes us so long to realize that. This kid is so stupid. The genie found the exact perfect mark for him, for her, for whoever. This is like a Bedazzled situation where Brendan Fraser keeps making wishes that are so easy to fuck around with that it seems like Elizabeth Hurley is just so delighted that he's the one who fucking happened upon her or whatever. I know she's the devil in that and not the genie, but you get what I mean, right? Like, it's so stupid. It's like he's just handing her layup after layup. The cola can. Where's the cola can? As if in answer to your silent question, roars come echoing out of the jungle again. It sounds as if the beast has moved to the trees at the very edge. Oh god, sorry, I have the hiccups. At the very edge of the beach. Also, I slept. Here's a fun backstory about me. Wait, did I remember to turn my closed captions on? Oh no, I didn't. Oh no, I'm the worst. I'm so sorry. My closed captions are on now. Last night I slept funny, and now my ribs hurt, Like it hurts. Like I bruised them somehow from sleeping so bad. And so now anytime if I hiccup or whatever, it's just so it's like a low key like pain that's happening constantly right here all the time. But if I like hiccup, it's like very bad. I don't know what I did. It sucks. It really sucks. I just don't know. Has that happened to anyone? What is that? I feel like I bruised my ribs just from existing. More wine might help. Oh, that's a good idea. I guess I shouldn't have slept with that rock on my chest. You're right. Fuck. Okay. One second. Oh. Okay, cool. Just want to make sure. All right, great. Sit. Your massage therapist told you to sit super straight up for a while and it should help. Ah, okay. I will do that. Thank you, Candy War, for the advice. Your heart starts to pound wildly. Your blood pumps so hard in your veins you can feel it throbbing in your neck. You've got to find that cola can. What am I supposed to do now? You whisper. Talking to yourself out loud makes you feel a little less scared. So you decide to keep it up. Think, stupid, you scold yourself. If the cola can is somewhere around here, where would it be? Probably in that jungle, you answer yourself. You're not sure why you think that, but you do. Something tells you that all the island's secrets are hidden in and among those dense trees. But so is the beast that keeps roaring. What are you going to do? If you decide to explore the jungle, turn to page 7. If you stay in the water, out of danger, turn to page 32. Only way out is through, turning to page 7 and not marking it. You're still shaking with fear, but you decide that you've got to face whatever's in that jungle if you're going to have any hope of finding the cola can. Again, my logic is the same. Our worst possible death is dying of exposure and thirst on a beach. If an animal finds us and eats us, at least it's over quickly. Slowly you walk toward the trees. The hair on the back of your neck stands up. Dark, dense vines hang down, casting strange shadows. You push the vines back and enter the jungle of palm trees, bushes, and tropical flowers. The scent of the jungle is sweet. A warm, flowery smell fills the air. Small, prickly bushes scratch your legs. Sunlight streams through the trees every so often in bold beams. You glance down, searching the ground for a cola can. Ack! You jump when you hear the sharp cry. It's followed by a rapid flapping sound. Your head snaps up. Out of the corner of your eye, you see something moving. A screeching winged creature heading right for your face. Duck out of the way! Page 28! Wow, wishing we were a celebrity has taken so many turns. It's crazy. You should never want to be famous. I think that's the lesson here. I'm going to try and sit up straighter even. That's what I have the back support pillow very generously sent to me by one of you. And I'm going to just use it to sort of... It's just never happened to me before. I woke up like, did I harm my ribs? Oh, no. Your hands fly up to your face to protect it. Ack! The bird screams again. Sharp claws dig into your skin as it lands on your shoulder. Ah! No, sorry, that's us, not the bird. Ah! You shriek, more in shock than in pain. You turn your head slightly and peek out from behind your hands. It's a parrot. You've got a great big parrot perched on your shoulder. Follow me, the parrot squawks. Then it reaches up with one clawed foot and pulls at your hair. Follow me. Well, are you going to follow the parrot? Yeah, baby! I'm marking this, though. I don't trust it, but I am going to follow it. Oh, you know, Idabrones. Beach. $30. She could have sent us to fucking Pluto. We should be grateful here. The parrot removes its claw from your shoulder. Then it flies off into the jungle. You decide to follow it. Meeting a talking bird isn't any stranger than anything else that's happened to you today. Fair point. It might help you find the cola can. You never know. Vines dangle in your face as you hurry to keep up with the colorful bird. It's way ahead of you, but it's easy to spot. Its brilliant yellow and blue feathers stand out in the dense green of the jungle. Now that you're in it, the jungle seems huge and confusing. With all the twists and turns you've taken, you don't think you'll ever find your way back out. The bird leads you deeper and deeper into the jungle. Where could it be leading you? Finally, it lands on top of a tall tree a few feet ahead of you. It squawks again. Hurry up, it calls in its scratchy parrot voice. You pick up your pace. Then you hear a low growl from the bushes just ahead. Is the parrot leading you into a trap? You've come this far. You're not going to turn back now. As you step into the clearing, your mouth falls open. You can't believe what you see. There, right smack in the middle of the jungle, 5 modern vending machines. And you can decide whether I find that scary or stupid. They're arranged in a semicircle around a tree stump, their lighted fronts glowing in the jungle shade. A juice machine, a coffee machine. Nega Oryx is raiding. Hello, welcome raiders from down the hall. Hello, hi everybody. Welcome. We are doing a Give Yourself Goosebumps live read. My name's Bailey. This is my name placard. We were doing this because we reached our monthly fundraising goal, and it's very exciting for us. So we're reading Scream of the Evil Genie. But my name's Bailey. I'm Em's roommate, and I am just down the hall from her. Very, very exciting. I'm happy you're all here. Right now, we made a wish to a genie that we would be a famous TV star, wound up becoming a Barney knockoff, and then to escape a horde of angry parents who did not like it when we took our head off in the middle of the show. We wished we were far away. So now we're on a jungle somewhere, and we're trying to find the cola can that the genie lives in so we can get out of here. And a parrot just took us to 5 modern vending machines in the middle of the jungle. So, a lot's going on. Also, I'm drinking. Hello. Bye, Em. Thank you for the raid. I will see you in the house where we both live. Let's see. Okay. So I'm going to list to you all the different vending machines that are there, and I need you to understand how crazy it is that they're... Like, he runs out of ideas so quickly before he says cola machine, which you know he's going to say. A juice machine, a coffee machine, a candy machine, a milk machine, and a cola machine. You decided it would be 5 vending machines. It didn't have to be. You could have said 3. A milk machine? You know, that's what they... No, you know what? I'm not even going to finish that sentence. All right. You can... It's... Fucking milk machine. Disgusting. In the middle of the desert island jungle, whatever the fuck. A cola machine. Anyway. Yes, you cry. Your face breaks open in a huge grin. Until you notice what's sitting on top of the cola machine. Then your stomach tightens again. It more than tightens. You panic. You're face to face with the beast you heard roaring. A tiger! So we noticed, pardon me for this one. I'm gonna take a sip. Oh yes, the rules are drink if it's stupid, drink if it's scary. Mostly we've been drinking for it being stupid. So we noticed the vending machines before we noticed the tiger. It is scary how stupid this child is. Almost crazy how stupid this child is, I would say. Dumbest child who ever lived. It's fine. We've already died once after wishing that we would be the hottest 10-year-old on Earth, so who knew it would turn out like this? Okay, so it's a tiger. A huge, angry tiger. A real one with striped fur, sharp teeth, and claws. Crouching, ready to strike. Ah! Ignore the tiger, the parrot tells you. No! Your heart pounds wildly. Is the parrot actually talking to you? Does it know what it's saying? Or is it just repeating words it's learned before? Ignore the tiger would be a crazy sentence to teach a parrot. Do you dare take the advice of a parrot? The tiger leans forward. Drool drips from its sharp teeth. If you turn and run back to the beach, turn to page 134. If you ignore the tiger and go for the cola, turn to page 67. In for a penny, in for a pound, and I'd rather die from tiger than from exposure. Let's go. Page 67 it is. You swallow hard, trying to make the lump in your throat go away, but it won't. You're too choked with fear. Still, you decide to do what the parrot says. It got you this far. You figure it must know what it's talking about. You ignore the tiger. Or, at least, you try. You can... I just got so excited about ignoring the tiger that I completely lost where I was on the page. It's fine. You can't completely forget about the ferocious beast. You're only human. Now what? You ask the parrot, still shaking. You try holding very still so as to not attract the tiger's attention. How do I get the can of cola? I haven't got any money. Take these quarters, the parrot answers. Using its claw, it picks up 3 quarters from the branch it's perched on and offers them to you. Okay, great. This parrot's weirdly helpful. But be careful. They're the only ones I have left. I'm just adding in the ox at this point. It's not sounding like a parrot to me anymore. As you reach out to take the quarters, the tiger leaps, 600 pounds of hungry, snarling animal right toward you. Maybe you shouldn't have listened to that crazy old bird. Don't move a muscle until you get to page 15. I won't. Help! You scream. You fling your arms over your head and squeeze your eyes shut. Your heart hammers so hard you think your chest will burst. Then you hear a loud thud behind you. Open your eyes, the parrot squawks. Get the cola can! This is what parrots sound like, by the way. This is my parrot voice, and I hope you like it. Huh? Slowly you open your eyes and realize the tiger leaped over you, not at you. You hear him panting right behind you, and you can feel his hot breath on your neck, but I guess at least he didn't land on you. That'd be bad. Get the cola can, the parrot repeats. With your heart still pounding, you try to do what the parrot says. You slowly approach the cola machine. You push the quarters into the slot and hit the button. Ka-chunk! A can thumps down the chute and rolls out into your waiting hand. Nervously, you flip open the metal tab. Pfft! Oh no, you wail. No, Genie! It's just cola. Now you'll never get off the island. Well, at least you get to have a nice cola before you die. You can't make a wish without Jenna's cola can, and those 3 quarters were your only chance. Even the parrot starts to cry. You fling the cola can onto the ground in despair. Just drink it, at least. My God. No, no, no! You slam your fist against the side of the cola machine. Then, something wonderful happens. Another can of cola drops down. Can it be? You pick it up. Oh, please, please be the right can. You take a deep breath and flip open the top. And a huge, stinging spray of soda and red gas. Jenna shoots out of the can. You hardly recognize her. Her eyes are a poisonous yellow color, shaped like a cat's. Her teeth are all fangs now, razor sharp and deadly. Her hair stands straight up in spiky points that look as deadly as her teeth. Jenna, you stammer. What happened to you? She got sexier? What are we criticizing here? Shut up, Jenna bellows. Nothing happened to me. This is what I really look like. You got a problem with that? No, you respond hastily. Of course not. Jenna narrows her cat eyes at you and bares her fangs. What do you want? She demands, spitting each word out slowly. What do I want, you wonder? With this new scary Jenna in front of you and a panting tiger behind you, you can't think straight. We couldn't anyway. We are the dumbest child alive. We've never once been able to successfully wish for anything. It's a miracle we're still here. You've noticed one thing for sure. Every time you make a wish, it turns out wrong. Not at all how you expected. You know you're going to have to word your last wish very carefully. Finally, you figure out what you're going to say. Here's what I want, you say to Jenna. I want to go home and have everything be just the way it was before you came along, except for one thing. I want to remember all the amazingly cool stuff that's happened to me, okay? You want to remember being almost ripped apart by parents on live TV and then being nearly eaten by a tiger in the jungle? That feels crazy to me, but all right, let's try it. Are you sure? Jenna sneers. Maybe you'd better wish that tiger would go away. He's ready to attack. Quick, if you save yourself from the tiger, I'm sorry. I'm glad we're given a choice here. I'm not gonna fall for that. The wish I make is also going to save me from the tiger. Anyway, if you save yourself from the tiger, turn to page 36. If you bravely refuse to change your wish, turn to page 62. No way, you tell Jenna. I'm not falling for your tricks anymore. I just want my old life back, like I said. Jenna's face twists into an awful, ugly shape. Are you sure? Yes, you answer firmly. That's my wish. Give it to me. Fine, Jenna snaps. She puts her hands on her hips and glares at you. Come on, you order her. Give me my wish. A huge smile spreads across her face. Although she's so ugly, it doesn't look like a smile. Ow, all right. Okay, we deserve whatever happens to us. It looks like an alligator's hideous snarl. Oops, she says with a giggle. I forgot to tell you. The third wish is different. What? You stare at her? Different how? Before I grant your last wish, she explains, you have to steal this wish ring from my finger. She waggles her pinky at you. Wrapped around it is an enormous ruby ring. That's so stupid. $76. Steal her pinky ring? That's not fair, you cry. Who said anything about fair? Jenna laughs. And to get the ring, you're going to have to catch me first. Then she snaps her fingers. She disappears into a cloud of smoke. Once the smoke clears, you sink to the ground in horror. Jenna, the new, ugly, monstrous, hideous, mean Jenna, has grown 4 times her normal size. It's Pope rules. To become the new Pope, you have to catch the old Pope and steal his ring. Is that what you're telling me, Jack? Is that what Conclave is about? All right. You lean your head back. I do need to see that movie. I heard it's really good. You lean your head back. Your eyes travel up her enormous body. She's grown as big as a small building. Well, I guess she'll be easy to find then, huh? She could squash you like a bug just by moving one foot. So long, kid, she booms. I wouldn't count on getting that last wish if I were you. Jenna turns and starts strolling through the jungle. With every step, she tramples several small trees. Her legs are so long, each stride takes her farther and farther away. I'll never catch her, you think, as she leaves you hopelessly behind. Page 130. Maybe the tiger will help us. That'd be fun. Wait, Jenna, you cry, dashing after her. But it's no use. She's much too fast for you. By the time she's taken 10 steps, she's completely disappeared. Tired and frustrated, you drop to your knees. I mean, she'd be the tallest thing on this island. There's no way she's fucking disappeared. Whatever. I want to go home, you moan. I just want to go home. Suddenly a voice startles you. Ah! You can't get her that way, squawks the parrot. Get up, ride the tiger. What? You look up from the jungle path where you're kneeling. The tiger! You'd forgotten all about him! You whirl around and see him still sitting in the clearing near the vending machines. He's sitting perfectly still like an obedient dog who's been ordered to stay. Ride the tiger! Ah! Ride the tiger! It's a good parrot voice. I think we can all agree that I didn't know before this stream, but I have a great parrot voice. Not to toot my own horn. Kyle Allen, thank you for subscribing with Prime. Welcome to the Bailey Nation, and please enjoy your brand new emotes.
You go, girl.
Okay, thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. It's what I was born to do. Be a parrot. Ride the tiger. Does that sound like a good idea? Yeah! Page 27, we're riding the tiger. You decide to ride the tiger. It seems as, again, this is what I'm saying. The worst possible death here is of exposure on a beach. A tiger will kill us quickly. It seems as if it's your only hope of catching up to Jenna. You hurry back to the clearing. You crouch in some bushes and peer through the leaves of the tiger. He's still sitting there, not moving. You can see his sharp teeth inside his open mouth as he pants. Maybe you should sneak up on him, taking him by surprise. You creep up behind the tiger. You reach out and grab a handful of the thick, furry skin at his neck. Then, as quickly as you can, you straddle the animal like a horse. The minute you climb onto him, he bolts up and sprints through the jungle. Help! You scream, barely able to hang on. The tiger's head whips around and he snarls ferociously in your face. He looks as if he's going to snap your head off. This tiger is sick of our shit. 133. And he's right. Sorry, tiger, you yelp. I didn't mean anything. Good boy. Please don't bite me. As if it understands you, the tiger stops snarling. It's like, the tiger's just mad. It's like, what do you want? Help? From me? I love this tiger. This tiger is the best. Speaking of tigers, in case you're wondering, both of my boys are very, very asleep on the bed. Like the sleepinest boys you ever did see. So good. You hang on tight. Pretty soon, he catches up to the genie. What do you think you're doing? Jenna looks shocked to see you. Get off that tiger right now. I won't do another thing you tell me to do, you vow silently. Ever. Okay, to be fair, I get we're like standing up for ourselves in that moment, but Jenna has never once told us to do anything except for catch me and steal my pinky ring. This is the first time she told us to do anything ever. So it's like it's good we're standing up for ourselves, but it does feel like the phrasing is a little not understanding what the situation is. No, that's not Goose at the edge of the screen, CJ. That's a blanket that he pushed around when he was running. He is sleeping on my pillow, which you cannot see. Your fingers clutch the tiger's fur as it suddenly springs into the air. He leaps at Jenna. No! Jenna shrieks at the attacking tiger. Get back! No! The tiger snaps at her face. With her huge, powerful hand, she smacks it to the ground. Oh no, tiger! Yes, an undeserved and unconnected moral. Exactly, Jack. Ah! You cry as the force of her swat throws you from the tiger's back. Page 34. Throws us all the way to page 34. Your head hits the ground hard as you fall. Oh, so we're dead. That's nice. For a minute, you actually see stars. You glance over at the tiger. He's out cold. Your heart sinks. You watch Jenna disappear into the jungle. Now I'll never catch her. Never. Your head throbs from the fall. Your arms ache from holding on so tight. Your knees hurt from landing on them. Your whole body feels bruised. You slump to the dirt and just lie there, face down on... Sorry, you slump to the ground and just lie there, face down in the dirt. Slowly, the truth dawns on you. You're never going to get off this island. Jenna's too big, too powerful, and much too evil. You can't possibly catch her. You can't outsmart her, and you'll never be able to steal her ring. In frustration, you grab a handful of dirt and fling it into the air. It's not fair, you cry. That's when you see it. Something shiny, lying on the ground, right beside the tiger's mouth. Turn to page 83. Scrambling madly, you reach out and pick up the small, shiny object. Yes! You shout when you see what it is. The genie's ring! Your mind races back until you figure it out. It must have flown off her hand when she smacked the tiger. Then it must have gotten small again somehow. That's so dumb. Thank you for clarifying. I gathered that it got small again somehow. When it fell to the ground, away from Jenna's magic. You squeeze the ring tightly in both hands and close your eyes. I wish I could go home, you whisper. I want to go back to the way it was before I met Jenna, except I want to remember everything that's happened to me. All at once, the earth shakes. A terrifying pounding sound fills your ears. It's Jenna, you realize with a gulp, marching toward you. Boom, boom, boom. Branches break and leaves are ripped to shreds as the giant genie moves in your direction. Finally, she bursts through the trees. Her eyes are wild, her fangs sharp enough to rip you to shreds. Don't make a move, just turn to page 92. You stole my ring, Jenna growls. Yeah, you shout at her, and now I wish to go home. Jenna throws her head back and lets out a terrible, moaning wail. You watch in awe as she begins to change. Her whole face, body, and clothes slowly shrink back to normal size. She doesn't have razor-sharp fangs anymore. She transforms back to the way she was when you first met her. Then her body starts to fade away, disappearing into a cloud of white gas. I suppose you're happy now, she whines, now that I have to squeeze back into that stupid can. You shut your eyes and brace yourself, not sure what's going to happen next. You recognize the familiar spinning feeling. Your wish is being granted, but how will it turn out? You never really got exactly what you wished for. What will happen this time? I also thought that candy wharf, and it took me a lot to not sing. Yes, you cry happily when you see where you are. You're back in your own house, in your family room. You jump up from the couch and dance around. Hey, what's up with you? Your older brother Randy asks. That's what he sounds like as he walks in carrying a tray full of snacks. Oh, nothing, you answer, smiling to yourself. How could you possibly explain it to him? This is something you'll just have to keep to yourself. You'll remember it all your life, though. That was some adventure. Hey, you call to him, noticing all the junk food he's eating. How come mom's letting you eat that junk? Well, it's in our fridge. Mom clearly bought it. Whatever. Hey, Mom's at home, idiot, Randy answers. Remember? Then he points toward the kitchen. There's a whole 6-pack of cola in the fridge, too, he says. Help yourself. Cola, you repeat, your eyes growing large. I think I'll pass on that. Then something occurs to you. But maybe I'll stash it in my room, you add. How come? Your brother asks, surprised. You never know when you're going to need a can of cola, you explain. Sometimes nothing else will do. The end. We fucking survived somehow. That's very exciting. Okay, big day. We survived our second attempt at a wish, and it was one of the stupid obvious wishes, which I assumed would find ways to kill us immediately. Granted, the first one definitely did, but it is again crazy to wish to be the hottest 10-year-old on the earth. So I get it. Like, what was she supposed to do, you know? Jenna did, like, I can't even be mad at her. Jenna, when she turned us into a painting after we wished to be the hottest 10-year-old alive, basically did the only non-problematic version of that. You know what I mean? So that's good. The TV thing, that taught us the difference between being a TV star and being a movie star, is what I think. So I think that's important as well. Like, if we're 10, right? If we wish to be a movie star, we could wind up being just like the child that plays the young version of whatever the big actor is at the moment. That kid always does great. Like, that kid cleans up and then ultimately, like, has a music career or whatever later in life. Like, that would have been so much better. We could have been young Sheldon, that's true, but we weren't, were we? We were wearing a mascot costume and we couldn't handle it and it gave us a panic attack. So that's what I'm thinking. My thinking is we walked away from this learning a lot of lessons. 1, parrots are smart. We should always listen to them. 2, it's not possible to be the hottest 10-year-old alive. 3, there's a big difference between being a TV star and being a movie star. Okay. Good stuff, good stuff. So let's go back and see what would have happened. I'm curious what would have happened if we had said we wanted to be a famous sports star, actually, because that felt like a big divide there. I feel like this is going to kill us. Page 31. So rewind in your brains. We've never been to the island. We don't even know what the island is. We're wishing to be a famous sports star. I wish to be a famous sports star, you tell Jenna. That's cool, Jenna says. She gives you a strange smile. Yeah, very cool. An instant later, you hear a hissing sound. Then the whole room fills up with a white cloud of smoke. You can't see a thing. When the cloud of smoke clears away, you find yourself standing outside in the middle of nowhere on a frozen pond. It's a crisp, clear, freezing cold winter day. All you can see for miles around is snow. Snow-covered trees, snow-covered rocks, snowy rolling hills, even snow on the ice. You glance down and realize that you're wearing skates and holding a broom in your hand. There's something heavy in your coat pocket. Hey, you shout out. Where am I? No one answers you. Hey, what happened? You cry, beginning to panic. Jenna, where am I? No answer. Someone, anyone, where am I? Why didn't I get my wish? Stunned, you just stand on the ice in the freezing winter landscape, wondering what went wrong with your wish. And what you should do now. Hello? You cry one more time. Anyone? Quit yapping, a voice behind you shouts. Sorry, I glanced and it seemed like they clarified that he has a maybe Scottish accent lower on the page, so I'm going to attempt that, and please don't be mad at me if I fuck it up. They've just never told me what accent to give someone before. Quit yapping, a voice behind you shouts. You turn around to see a big burly man in a heavy wool coat. He walks out of the snowy woods and steps onto the ice. You notice that he's wearing skates too. He's also carrying a broom. With his shoulders hunched down, the huge man skates right toward you. He's holding the broom across his body with both hands like it's a weapon. What's he going to do with that, you wonder? For some reason, you feel almost certain he's going to smack you on the head. Help! You cry, shivering from the freezing cold. Quit you whining! The man yells. Sorry about that. He has some kind of an accent, maybe Scottish. Yeah, maybe. Pardon me. He picks up speed. Quit your whining or I'll give you something to whine about. The guy skates toward you with so much power and speed. If you had a chance to change your fate, quit your whining or I'll give you something to whine about. Something like that. The guy skates toward you with so much power and speed, you're afraid he's going to mow you down. There's no point trying to outskate the burly man. Where would you go? You don't know where you are. He may be your only hope. You wince as he reaches you at top speed, but he skids to a quick stop just in time. If you had the chance to change your fate. What's the matter, champ? He says. Why are you just standing there, complaining? You figure you have a lot to complain about. No wish, no way to get home, but you can't explain this to a stranger. He'd never believe you. What happened, you wonder? Didn't the genie understand your wish? Didn't she know you wanted to be a famous sports star? Where's the stadium? The locker room? The fans? Come on, champ. The guy claps you on your shoulder. Just because you're the best curler in all of Canada doesn't mean you don't have to practice, you know. Got to get busy for the World Curling Championship, don't we? Huh? You have no idea what this guy's talking about. What's curling? The burly man throws back his head and laughs. What's curling? He shouts, still roaring with laughter. That's a fine question from the captain of the world's best curling team. I like that he's Canadian, but he has a Scottish accent. It's good. Thanks, RL. Thanks for that gift. It's okay. I couldn't do a Canadian accent, so. Come on, what's curling? You ask again. But he just laughs and shakes his head. Finally, you face the facts. He thinks you're just joking. He's not going to answer. A few minutes later, some other curlers show up. You watch them, and you figure out what the sport is. Good. Curling is a game where teams of 4 people try to slide a heavy stone over the ice toward a circle, using brooms to sweep the ice in front of the stone. I don't believe this.
I'm in there like swimwear.
Shaper Mario, you just resubscribed. Tier 1, 8 months. Goosebumps Day, let's go indeed. Thank you so much for continuing to be a valued member of the Bailey Nation.
You go, girl.
Yep, it was because it was scary. I don't believe this, you mutter to yourself. Not only are the rules weird, it seems to only be played by people your grandfather's age. That's not true. It's in the Olympics. What am I doing here, you think to yourself? But the real question is, what are you going to do now? One thing's for sure, you need to be more careful how you word your wishes. If you want to try a totally new wish, turn back to page 5 and choose again from the wishes at the bottom of the page. If you still want to be a famous sports star, but you want to pick the sport yourself, turn to page 80. We're sticking with sports star. I'm not undoing this. Going to page 80. This curling game may be a load of fun for these old guys, but it wasn't what you had in mind when you made your wish. There must be some way to fix this wish, you think, but how? You shove your freezing hands deep into your pockets. Your fingers hit a heavy object. From the weight of it, it seems as if it might be a cola can. You pull it out. Yes, it is. The genie must have put it in there when you made your first wish. You turn away from the other curlers and skate to the edge of the pond. Then you hold the cola can in your hands and flip open the top. We have to be really specific about the sport. Archery. Okay. A can in your hand. The can in your hand shoots away from you like a rocket. I bet they didn't see that. I know you would choose archery, Jack. I just think it would be funny if this kid turned his nose up at curling, but it's because he wanted to do archery. Do you know what I mean? I think it's spiritually very similar to curling in a lot of ways, in the sense that there's basically, you do it in the Olympics, and other than that, people don't really watch it, right? So they're sort of in the same vein, yes? Archery is very cool, though, and unlike curling, can be used to kill people. So that's neat. Curling is archery coded. Anyway, I wasn't trying to offend archery. I think both archery and curling are cool because I can't fucking do either. Whoa, you exclaimed. What happened to you? Everything about Jenna is different this time. Okay, we're going to skip the description because it's literally the exact same one that we already read. She's wearing leather now. It's so scary. Jenna looks as if she could hurt you just by giving you a hug. So, she says with a sneer, guess you aren't so good at this wishing thing, are you? Oh, I never said anything about curling, you reply, trying to stand up for yourself. I just wanted to be a sports star. And I made you a sports star, Jenna responds. But Jenna growls and you stop protesting. When she bares her teeth, you can see that they're sharply pointed. She holds her face up close to yours and growls again. Yeah, can we just wish to, be dating Jenna? Take her on a date. She doesn't have to, keep dating us, but if we could wish to take her on a date, that would be sweet, I think. We are 10, but I'm not, personally. What is she doing? You tremble and swallow hard. You're terrified she's going to bite you. You gather up your courage and clear your throat. Jenna, didn't you tell me I had 3 wishes? Jenna snarls, baring her teeth again. If she bites me, her teeth could tear my flesh to shreds, you think. Sorry, I didn't mean for my voice to change in that way. My bad. Fine, Jenna snaps. Wish away if you think you can do better this time. She's right. You don't want anything to go wrong with your wish. You have to phrase it very carefully. The problem was you weren't specific enough last time. I wish I were a famous baseball player, you finally say. Your voice is shaking, but you try to keep it steady so she won't notice how scared you are. Can you do that? I wish I were a famous baseball player, not this dumb curling thing. Jenna hisses like a cat. You skate a few feet backward. You wonder what she's going to do. Then she rolls her eyes. Okay, she grumbles. But remember, now you've used up your second wish. Yeah, honestly, Frank scenario. Also, 6 question mark is correct, cutie. We're kidding. What do you mean 6? Okay. Poof! In a cloud of white smoke, the genie grants your wish and disappears. When the smoke clears, a familiar sound fills your ears. Yeah! A crowd roars. She's like a teenage genie, I guess. I mean, did they say that? They said she was a young woman. You open your eyes and glance around. Fantastic. This is more like it. You're in Yankee Stadium, stepping up to the plate with a crowd of thousands cheering and calling your name. Your nickname, that is. They're calling you the Great One. Great One, Great One, Great One. They chant in rhythm. That is so cool. You think, I must be awesome. And you are. You hit 3 home runs that game alone. Your dream has come true. In fact, you're so happy with your new life that you never want to change a thing, ever. So you never use your last wish. Then one day, when you're signing autographs after a World Series game, a kid comes up to you and says, Great One, I wish I could have something of yours, please. Just anything. So you reach into your gym bag and pull out the old cola can, the one with the genie inside. You toss the can to the kid. Sometimes wishes do come true, you say as you stroll away. The end! If we had wished to be a sports star, we would have had to briefly be the captain of the Canadian curling team, and then we just be a sports star in a sport we recognize. And then we curse a child. Perfect ending. Oh my God. Yeah, she did not do a good... She was like, remember, you have one more wish. We're like, all right. That's why she reminded us, because she knew it was going to be so good we'd forget about the last wish. I can't believe we got a good ending. That's crazy. I assumed that all good endings would just basically be us being like, I wish to go back to my house and for none of this to have ever happened. And we did get that one, but this one we get to be like the star player on the Yankees for who knows how long. I mean, baseball's pretty scary. Those balls are coming at your face so fast. But it doesn't seem to be bothering us, so that's fine. He could have used his last wish to free the genie. Ow, my ribs. Okay, it's fine. I'm just thinking about how we could have used the last wish to free the genie. Okay, that's crazy. I can't believe it turned out like that. Okay, I'm trying to go... Okay, so it turns out that... I just looked really quickly. If it turns out that we don't even attempt to be Wilfred, it just takes us to the page where we're in our dressing room trying to find the cola can, which explains why we immediately forgot about the parents trying to kill us outside, because in that reality, they weren't actually doing that. Darth Credible Hulk, you gifted a tier 1 sub to my beautiful roommate, Nigga Oryx. Thank you so much. She's not watching, but I'm going to hit the button.
You go, girl.
That's very nice of you. Thank you. Okay. I know, I want there to be an ending where we get brutally murdered by parents, but I guess not. Okay, I am going to read to you very quickly what happens if you don't follow the parrot on the island. When the parrot's like, follow me. If you don't follow, sorry, I just want to do the voice one last time. But if you don't follow him, here's what happens. Sorry, I'm just going through and removing the bookmarks. You decide not to follow the parrot. And again, I want to stress this. There's always an ending like this one in Give Yourself Goosebumps books. So brace for it. Wait a minute. Are you nuts? A genie in a cola can sent you to a deserted island. You don't have a prayer of ever getting home. Then out of nowhere, a parrot lands on your shoulder and says, follow me? And you're not gonna follow the parrot? Do you really think that's the best choice? Tell the truth. How many of these Give Yourself Goosebumps books have you read? Is this your first one? If it is, you're excused. You obviously don't know how these things work, so we'll give you a break. Go back to the bottom of page 28 and choose again. But if you've ever read a Give Yourself Goosebumps book before this one, you should know better. The parrot was obviously some sort of super smart bird, or maybe the genie in disguise, or an escapee from a Florida theme park. We're not going to say which one. Or maybe you worked for a secret government agency. One way or another, that parrot was going to help you, and you should have known that. You also should have known that when you make a silly choice, you wind up on a page that has 2 words at the bottom. The end. A full page of just condescending to this child reading a book. What happens if we try to hide from the tiger sound? Is it an insta-death? It doesn't seem like it. It's not only not an insta-death, more characters show up. So we're going back. So, if we hear an animal roar and we hide from the animal roar. If you'll recall, once upon a time, we were on a desert island and we decided to like hang out and not hide from the animal roar instead of hiding from it. However, if we hid from it, you've got to hide, you decide. Somewhere where you'll be safe from the beast, that thing, whatever it was, that roared. But where? You gaze around at the beach and beyond it. Except for the jungle, and you certainly can't go in there. There's only one good hiding place. A cave. A small cave. An opening in some rocks near the water. You hadn't spotted it before, but now it does seem like the perfect hiding spot. You hear the roar again, louder this time. It's definitely moving closer. With one eye on the jungle, you slink toward the rocks, toward that safe, dark opening. Your heart pounds. What if the beast is watching you? What if he sees you going into the cave and follows you in there? Then you'll be trapped. As you reach the cave, your heart starts to beat a little faster. You aren't sure if you really want to go in. You peer inside. From deep in the darkness, 6 pairs of eyes stare back. Pretty scary. I'm gonna drink. That's too many eyes. Bats! You think. Very scary. Statistically, many bats do have rabies, even though they're very cute. Those 6 pairs of eyes glowing in the darkness must be bats. Except they're too big for bats. Oh, okay, we're good then. God forbid we get bitten by a bat on a deserted island. We're fucking toast. These eyes look like they belong to, what, bears? Wolves? You freeze, terrified. You want to turn and run, but you don't dare move. What if the 6 pairs of eyes suddenly attack? And besides, if you go out, you'll have to face the beast from the jungle, and the growling's getting louder. Suddenly, from deep in the cave, you hear breathing, then movement. The eyes are coming toward you. Ooh, dun dun dun. Okay, if you have a drink, now's a good time to drink. I think that is scary as well. I am scared of being attacked by eyes. I am out of wine, but that's okay. I've got water. And water is good too. It's so important to stay hydrated. Okay. You wait, terrified of the moving eyes. They seem so eerie, just floating toward you in the dark. Then you hear giggling. Huh? Giggling? Hi! A voice calls to you. A moment later, the 6 pairs of eyes step right up to you, into the light at the opening of the cave. It's just a bunch of kids, all your age. Who are you? You ask. How did you get here? Same as you, a boy with glasses replies. Bogus wishes. Yeah, a dark-haired girl says. Each of us found the genie and wound up making the wrong wish. Your mind races. How long have you been here? You ask. They glance at each other. The tall teenager shrugs. None of us know. We've all come here from different times and places. That's when you notice their clothing. Some of the kids are dressed just like you, but others wear strange, old-fashioned outfits. One girl seems to be in a futuristic spacesuit. So you don't know where you are, you begin. You try puzzling this out, and you don't know how long you've been here, and you've come here from different points in time. Is that it? The teenage boy smiles. Hey, that's about right. And you've never gotten any older? A girl wearing a long dress that makes her look like a princess steps forward. I think I've been 12 for a very long time, she tells you. There's something magical about this island. It's the beach that makes you not old. Oh my god. That's for sure. A land inhabited by kids who never grow up. Wait a minute. You think you've heard of a place like this before? In some baby book. What was it again? Peter Pan? Peter Pan? That's stupid, and I'm gonna drink my water. Just then, you glance up to see a little boy floating down to the ground. He's wearing green tights and green shorts. He has a little green hat with a feather. Ah! You scream. You scream in pure terror. It's him! That's when you know you've reached a truly terrifying fairy tale end. So, okay, hiding was the wrong call, but not for the reasons we thought. I do like the idea of screaming in fear. That's good. Okay. So we have exhausted the big celebrity path. That's amazing. We did the celebrity. We did best looking kid. There's 2 left. Richest kid in the world or something besides money, fame, or good looks. And I am curious about that one. But I do want to quick find out what it's like to be the richest kid in the world. Hold on, though. Wait. Sorry, I very quickly glanced at something besides money, fame, or good looks, and it's genuinely the funniest shit I've ever seen. So we're going to do that first. We'll get to money later. I'm always wishing for money, so I find that to be most relatable and is probably a wish I would use if I had a genie. So instead of the one that I would use, I'm going to go to this other one because the thing is that I saw it and you didn't, and you have to trust me that it's very funny. Okay. Page 66. For a minute, you don't know what to say. This totally cool genie pops out of a cola can and offers you 3 wishes. You can't believe it. But you know what you'll wish for. Something awesome. You can picture it there in front of you. Before you put it into words, you can hear a car pull up. Hold on. I'm getting many notifications on my phone. I just want to make sure everything's all right. Oh, it's just because it's Black Friday. I'm getting a million text messages from various stores I one time subscribed to for whatever reason. Okay. Before you can put it into words, you hear a car pull up. Uh-oh, you tell the genie quickly. My mom's home. You've got to hide. Come on, to my room. Motioning for her to follow you, you race down the hall. You push Jenna behind your closet door so your mom won't see her when she comes in. And you know your mom will come in any minute now. She always does. First thing, every day when you get home from school, she nags you about your homework, then scolds you about not making your bed, then insists you clean your room. Hi, Lammykins, your mom calls as she enters the house. You cringe when you hear the babyish name. Jenna snorts. Then she pretends to put a finger down her throat and fakes a gag. You giggle. You're so cool. I wish you were my mom. You blurt out. You wish I were your mom, Jenna declares. I can do that. So you see why when
Congratulations on your good deed, Putt-Putt.
Sunday, thank you for the $10 tip. Thank you so much. So you see why when I glanced, I was like, we gotta go down this path. We gotta know. This is the stupidest kid in the world. Uh-oh. Ow, my ribs. You just made your first wish. Turn to page 136. Bam! A door slams at the back of the house, startling you. Someone's home. Wait a minute, you think? You already heard your mom's footsteps down the hall. Who just came in? You pop out of your room and spot your big brother Randy bounding into the family room. He's 16 years old and really clumsy. Your mom says he's at an awkward age. His hands and his feet seem too big for the rest of him. Jenna follows you to the family room and flops down on the couch. Hey, hi, Mom, Randy mumbles as he glances at Jenna. What's up? Wait a minute. What did he just call Jenna? Hey, Randy, Jenna answers. She's chewing gum and popping it loudly. Good day at school? It was okay, Randy answers her. I got kicked out of math class for not having my homework done. Jenna shakes her head. Your teacher's a jerk, she tells Randy. Don't worry about it. Right, Randy agrees. He flops down on the couch beside her. You stare at him, your eyes wide. Then you stare at Jenna. You can't believe this. A totally cool version. Why does Randy act as if he knows her? As if he's seen her before? Why isn't he freaking out? Hey, what are you looking at, goof? Randy snaps at you. Rando, you say? You lower your voice and lean close to him. See that person next to you with all the earrings, the combat boots, the hair? Who is it? You ask him. Hey, what planet are you on? Randy snorts. That's Mom! I'm sorry about the voice I picked for Randy, but it's what he sounds like. His spirit possessed me. I had no choice. This is getting weird. Way too weird. I'm feeling funny in my downstairs area. That's not in the book. I just want to clarify. Okay. She's really done it. Jenna's turned into your mom. You're not all sure you like it. Rando, you try again. That's not really Mom. Our mom's blonde. She's 40. She likes to wear pink sweatpants, remember? Hey, give me a break! Randy punches you lightly on the shoulder. I'm not in the mood for games. I'm serious, you whisper loudly. That's not Mom. That's some kind of genie who just came out of a cola can? She gave me 3 wishes. I wish she'd be our mom. Now she is? Very funny, Randy says, but he doesn't laugh. I'll prove it to you, you tell him. You reach over and grab the cola can sitting on the coffee table in front of him. It's the can you just opened. The can Jenna popped out of, but it's not open anymore. You stare down at it. How can this be, you wonder? The can's sealed up and it feels full. Hey, careful with that, Jenna warns. You gaze at the cola can. Why, you ask Jenna. You'll find out, she answers mysteriously. She looks so serious that you gently place the cola can back on the table. I will say, speaking of money wish, that if we reach, I don't know, what's a stupid number? If we reach $100, I'll let you guys pick the next major choice. There we go. I'll just say it out loud and maybe it'll happen. She looks so serious that you gently place the cola can back on the table. Didn't Jenna say she'd go back into the cola can each time you made a wish? Why is she still here? Easy answer, you think. You wished it. You wished for her to be your mom, and it came true. But if Jenna's out here, what is in the cola can now? Randy stands up. You grab his arm. Randy, she's not our real mom, you insist. You've got to believe me. Oh, stop it already. Randy yanks his arm away from you. If she can grant wishes, I wish your face would turn blue. He stomps out of the room, but at the doorway he glances back at you. Yeah, Randy shouts. How'd that happen? What, you ask? Your face, he cries, pointing. It's blue! You leap off the couch and race to the mirror. Oh, no. Your face really is blue. What now? If you wish your face were its normal color again, turn to page 53. If you don't mind having a blue face, turn to page 18. This is just the plot of Avatar. Let's turn to page 18. You decide to go on living with a blue face. Why not? You don't want to waste one of your 3 wishes just to turn your face back to its regular color. Besides, your new mom has red and purple hair. A blue face will fit in fine. There's only one thing that's bothering you. Mom? It's weird calling Jenna by that name. How come my face turned blue when Randy made a wish? I'm giving him 2 wishes, she answers you. Or maybe 3 or 4. I'm not sure.
Congratulations on your good deed, Putt-Putt.
Candy Wharf, thank you for the $10 tip. You're tipping for MILF Genie Jenna. Thank you so much. You are the tippy top. Let's do a little Shall I Peep song to celebrate reaching $40 today under the eggnog
what's
fund.
this? It appears to be some kind of peephole. But what, pray, does it peep upon?
Shall I peep?
La la! I do believe I'll peep.
Okay, I feel very good about that. I needed to hear some hard plosives before I continued, you know? I know, our mom Genie likes our brother better than us. We're the least favorite child of our mom Genie. You can't do that, you cry. Who says? Jenna replies. Randy's mouth is open so wide it's hanging down to his chest. Finally, he closes it enough to talk. Give me a break, Randy says, looking at you. You don't really believe Mom can grant wishes. You don't think I did that, do you? Like if I say I wish that your face will be pink and yellow stripes, it's gonna turn, whoa! Our brother's as stupid as we are. That's impressive. Runs in the family, I guess. Randy doesn't even have time to finish his sentence. In an instant, your face is covered with pink and yellow stripes. I wish you'd shut your mouth, you snap at Randy. No problem, Jenna says with a giggle. Uh-oh. You blurted out another wish without thinking. You glance at your brother. His eyes are wild, full of terror. He's trying desperately to open his mouth. He pries at his lips with his fingers, tugging, pulling, twisting. No matter what he does, he can't get his mouth open. That's so scary. Why would Mom do this to her favorite son? How's he going to eat? You ask Jenna, your voice rising. That's your problem, she says with a sly smile. Okay, think, you tell yourself. You've only got one wish left. What should you wish for? Finally, you decide. I wish you'd give me the rest of Randy's wishes, you tell Jenna. You think this is pretty clever, so you start to smile. But Jenna just laughs. Granted, she says. He didn't have any left. I didn't like him better than you after all. Ha ha. Uh-oh, you just used up your last wish. Oh, well, your face is pink and yellow, but it probably should be red after all the mistakes you made. Yeah, your face is pink and yellow and your brother's gonna horrifically starve to death. I guess we could feed him through his ass. That's a thing you can do, right? With a tube? I don't know. Maybe his nose? Ugh. Anyway, the end! That's what happens if we try to wish for something that isn't money, fame, or good looks. Our brother turns our face pink and yellow, and we shut his mouth forever, and Jenna is permanently our mom. Permanently our mom! IV would work. Yeah, that's true. I don't know how it works. I am not a doctor. Just want to see. There was a branch here. Okay. If we wish for our face to not be blue, that's the only choice we ever got on this one. This does feel like a good ending. Ass is a wild choice. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a doctor. I wish I were. That's one of my wishes. To be doctor. Rectal feeding can be better in certain conditions. Thank you, Frank Scenario. I didn't make that up. That's not a thing I invented. We're going to rectal feed our brother and Jenna's our mom. There you go. He can live a full life without being able to talk. Link does it. Okay. So, if we use one of our wishes to turn our face not blue, this is how that goes. Your face really is blue, bright blue. Even your scalp is blue. You rub at the color, hoping it will come off. No luck. You're permanently blue. Just down to your neck. The rest of you does seem like it's a regular color. What's going on? You cry, whirling around to face Jenna. He made a wish. I granted it, she says with a shrug. I'm the mom, and I say everyone in this family gets 2 more wishes. Like, you've got 2 more wishes. Do you have a problem with that? Yes, I've got a problem, you scream at her. Look at me. You don't like it, Jenna snaps. Then fix it. You hate to use up your second wish this way, but you've got to. You can't stand to go around with a blue face. Okay, you mutter. I wish my face were the normal color again. You run back to the mirror to see if the wish worked, but you can already tell from Randy's reaction that it did. Wow, he says to Jenna. Awesome. How'd you do that, Mom? It's easy, Jenna brags. I've had years of practice. Thousands of years. Randy glances at you with a twinkle in his eye. Hey, I know what I want next, he announces. Randy, don't you dare, you scream at him. Page 98. You can't stop your brother from blurting out his wish. I forgot what he sounded like. I wish I could have the wildest, most amazing party ever, he says. And I wish it were happening right now. That's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Whoosh! You feel a sudden rush of dizziness. For a moment, the world seems to go black. When you open your eyes, it's nighttime. Well, yeah, all the best parties happen at night, so true. And your house is full of happy, noisy, partying high school kids. This isn't so bad, you think. Randy could have wished for something a lot worse. You glance around the family room. You're standing in exactly the same spot you were before, but the room has changed. It's lit by candles. Not a good idea for a party. Music blares from the stereo system, and mobs of kids are pressed against you, trying to shove and dance their way through the crowd. Everyone's drinking cola, or, some other age-appropriate beverage. Hey, you suddenly think, where's the cola can? The one with Jenna in it. The one she told you to be careful with. It was on the coffee table a minute ago, and now it's gone. The cola can. You have to find it before someone else does. Because who knows what would happen then? Jenna warned you to be careful with it. It must be special. You spot a guy in an orange t-shirt hanging out near the television. He's holding an unopened can of cola and talking to a bunch of Randy's friends. Is that the one? Was that can sitting on the coffee table a minute ago? You're just about to ask him when you hear a sound you recognize all too well. Your 5-year-old sister, Kate. And she's screaming her head off. If you continue searching for the cola can, turn to page 13. If you run to see what's wrong with Kate, turn to page 110. Okay, I'm going to take a quick restroom / get more wine break. I'll be back in 5-ish minutes. Now is a great time to get some water. If you haven't had any water in a minute, it's important to stay hydrated, whether you're on a desert island or just here in your house, watching me through your television or phone or computer, wherever you watch stream. Okay, BRB, bye. BRB, don't go anywhere. Hello, everyone. I'm back. Thank you for your patience. I got downstairs and I was like, man, a little bit more food would be such a good idea. I had like a little bit more food. Also, there isn't very much wine left, but I killed the bottle. It's in here. For us. Hello, everyone. So, I think the MILF run is maybe the funniest thing I've ever seen RL do in a book. And we did it, and I'm really proud of us. So, we're still in the midst of it. Don't forget. Sorry, I did forget a little bit. I was like, oh yeah, she did the MILF thing, and then we went downstairs and I got more wine. No, I used sus cans of soda. No, I'm out of all cans of soda, sus or otherwise, unfortunately. But I think that we should run and see what's wrong with our little sister. She's 5 and she's so scared. She's at a party. Her mom's a genie. It's no good for this 5-year-old. But we're going to run and see what's wrong with her. And I'm going to see if I can sound like a 5-year-old girl. That's a big if. But we'll try. I can sound like a parrot. A 5-year-old girl isn't that dissimilar. You can't just let your little sister scream, can you? Of course not. So you forget the cola can. You race through the dark house, down the hall, following the sounds of her cries. Help! Stop it! You're scaring me! That's a 5-year-old, right? Kate screams over and over again. Kate's scream is coming from the hall that leads to the kitchen. When you get there, a bunch of teenagers are crowded around, laughing and slapping each other. High fives! Hey, yo! Classic Goosebumps phraseology. Everyone we drink for slapping high fives. Excuse me, move it! Let me through! You shout, trying to be heard above the noise. Randy must have used another wish, you realize. Now there's a live rock band playing in your family room. Well, that could be part of the party. Finally, the teenagers move aside for you to see Kate, cowering outside a closet door, crying. The minute she sees you, she runs up and throws her arms around your legs. They're scaring me! Kate shrieks, still sniffling. Who is, you ask her. Randy and these other guys, she whimpers. They keep hiding in the closets and then jumping out to scare me. Why would they do that to her? That sucks. You give Kate a pat on the head. Okay, you tell her. Take it easy. I'll put you back to bed. No, Kate whines, stamping her foot. I won't go. They'll hide in that closet in my room, but when the lights are out, they'll scare me more. You know what I wish? Wish. Did she say the word wish? Uh-oh. I wish a monster would jump out of the closet and scare Randy right now, Kate says. Oh no, you think. Your stomach tightens into a million knots. You gaze at the closet door, which is still closed. Randy's friends are all laughing and making fun of Kate. But when Randy's eyes meet yours, he realizes what you've already figured out. Her wish is going to come true any second now. Yes, MILF Jenna said that everyone in the family gets 2 more wishes. So Kate used one of hers, unfortunately. The closet door flies open. Ah! Kate screams, gripping your leg so hard you think your blood will stop flowing. Inside the closet, flinging its arms and legs wildly, is a huge metallic monster. Yeah, these kids are psycho and they deserve to be punished. But now Kate's going to be scared too. Its silver skull is enormous. A long gray tongue darts out at you between terrible silver teeth. The tongue makes a sickening, sucking sound. Randy's friends back away from the closet. They scream in such blood-curdling terror, you can't hear the band playing just a few feet away. What is it? A girl screams. Hey, I don't know, Randy shouts back. Whatever it is, it looks hideous and deadly. You're doomed. Help! Kate screams over and over again. You want to help, but you're frozen in terror. Your eyes are glued to the monster. Its arms and legs flail, desperately trying to escape from the closet. Kate bolts out of the room. Randy's friends follow, stumbling and screaming. Still, you can't move. You can't tear your eyes away. The metallic monster's antennae waggle at you. Big drops of saliva roll off its tongue and splat on the ground. Gross, Randy moans. Quick, wish it away. You wish it away, you snap. You've only got one wish left. You have to use it carefully. I can't, Randy shrieks. I've used mine up. Crash! Suddenly, the giant metallic insect punches one long, wiry leg through the wall. A sharp pincer claw on the end of its leg reaches out toward Randy. It grabs its arm. Hey, what are you waiting for? Randy screams. Wish it away! No, wait! Jenna suddenly rushes up to you. Are you sure you want to do that? Page 25. Are you sure you want to get rid of the huge monster insect, which has your brother gripped in its enormous claws? You better believe it. Why not, you demand? Why shouldn't I wish the bug away? Because your real mom's inside that cola can, Jenna whispers. And if you don't find that can and wish her out of it, you'll never get rid of me. Can't you wish to switch places with my mom? You ask hopefully. Jenna shakes her head, rattling her earrings. I don't get to make wishes myself, she explains. I only grant them. Okay. You try not to panic. How about if I wish for her to come back and for you to go away? Couple of problems, kiddo. She snaps her gum at you. 1, you still have the bug. 2, I can't get back into the cola can if I don't have it. Wish! Randy screams as the bug pulls him closer. Hey, wish that monster! What are you going to do? If you use your last wish to get rid of the bug, turn to page 115. If you go find the cola can first, turn to page 119. I mean, I do think it would be funny to have Jenna be our mom forever. So I'm going to do that. You've got to get rid of that monster. I wish the metal insect would go away forever and never come back, you shout. Then you close your eyes and hope that you've said the wish right. Because sometimes Jenna makes your wishes turn out all wrong. When you open your eyes, everything's quiet. You glance at the closet. It's empty. The metal insect thing is gone. Katie, whoever the fuck that is. Isn't her name Kate? Yeah, her name's Kate. This is the first time they've called her Katie. Get it together, RL. Katie, whoever that is, comes up behind you. She's smiling. Thank you, she cries, giving you a big hug. You're the best. I wish I had 100 more brothers and sisters just like you. Everyone in our family is so stupid, including our 5-year-old sister. Uh-oh. Did she just say what you think she said? Did she just make another wish? Yep. And your wishes are all gone. Suddenly the house is overflowing with kids, and they all look exactly like you. Oh well. At least now you'll have some help when Randy decides to pick on you. You outnumber him 100 to 1. The end! That's how it ends. Jenna is our milfy mom, and we have 100 brothers and sisters who are identical to us. That's true. Kate did not realize she had real wishes. But honestly, you'd think maybe she'd piece it together after the bug thing, right? So let's find the cola can, huh? Let's find the cola can. 119. I can't do it, you think. I can't use up my last wish. If you do, you'll never be able to get rid of Jenna and get your mom back. And you're sure that getting rid of the genie is the most important thing in the world. I wish it! Kate screams behind you. She has crept back into the hall. I wish the monster would get out of here right now! Whoosh. The world seems to spin just for an instant. Then everything is so quiet, you can hear the hum of the stereo amplifier in the family room. No music is playing. There's just a steady hiss as electricity buzzes through the amp and speakers into the room. The monster's gone. Way to go, Katie, you cheer, ruffling her hair. You got rid of it. Good girl. Yeah, Randy says weakly. Good job, Katie. He rubs his arm where the monster had gripped him. That's when you hear it, outside. The sucking noise, the shrill, high-pitched whining and clicking sound. The screams. Uh-oh, Katie didn't word her wish specifically enough. You rush to the window to see what's going on outside. Yow! You fly backward as a pane of glass explodes. A long metallic leg with a metal pincer claw shoots into the house through the broken window. You scream. Randy screams. Katie screams. Make it go away! From the front yard, you hear Randy's friends shouting and yelling too. The horrible metallic insect lifts itself up over the windowsill. It lets out a shrill cry, and then it lands on your family room floor. Your eyes grow huge, and your heart pounds horribly. Well, that's not fair. She wished it would be away. It being just outside and then back in the family room is not away. That's bullshit. Yeah, Katie has a huge issue as well with it. Why didn't it go away? Katie wails. I wished it would go away. You realize what happened. Katie didn't wish carefully enough, that stupid idiot. It went away all right, away to your front lawn, and now it's back. You have to find that fucking soda can, I guess. We've got to do... I'm sorry. Hey, we got to do something, Randy shouts. No kidding. The enormous metal monster crawls further into the room. Its antennae wave as if it's searching for prey. Then its head slowly turns your way. It seems to have found what it was looking for. You! You feel along the wall, desperate to find a weapon, anything you can use to defend yourself. Your fingers touch a baseball bat leaning against the doorway. Luckily, Randy never puts his things away. The monster creeps closer, closer. Do we bash the giant insect with the baseball bat, or do we try to escape by running outside? Let's hit it with the bat! Baseball bat, baseball bat. The monster insect's claw is about to close on you. Ah! You scream in horror. You grip the baseball bat tightly. Swing your arms back and let it fly. Wham! You smack the claw hard. Bam! A second hit. Ka-slam! Bam! Wham! 3 more hard hits. You scream as the bat strikes one final time. All at once, the giant claw pops open. It flies open wide like a huge clamshell, revealing the horror of what's inside. You gasp when you see it. 10 or 15 smaller metallic claws, each one big enough to pinch your head off, or crack your skull into 1,000 little pieces, like a nutcracker. The multiple claws spring out at you, snapping viciously. Ah! You scream in utter terror. All at once, you don't care what happens. You don't care whether you see your real mother ever again. All you want is for the monster to go away. I wish the monster would disappear forever, you shriek. Whoosh. An instant of pure darkness, then silence. The whole world seems to come to a stop. Did the earth stop spinning? Did the stars go out? Finally, you can see again. You open your eyes. You glance at Randy, who has collapsed on the floor. He gives you a weak smile and a thumbs up. You sigh with relief. The huge metallic insect is gone. You creep over to the window and peek out. No monster out there. Did it work? Is it really gone? I think this whole thing with the monster is very, very stupid, and I'm going to drink because I think that. A bunch of Randy's friends stand in your front yard. Hey, how'd that happen? They all sound like Randy. You hear them asking each other, did you see the sky go dark? Where did that metal thing go? Too hard to explain, you think. But the important thing is the monster's nowhere to be seen. You turn back to the living room and stare at the mess. Broken glass, pizza boxes, cola cans everywhere. Empty cola cans. Close one, Randy declares, scrambling to his feet. You used your last wish. Thanks. Yeah, you say a little sadly. Then you spot Jenna. She's sitting cross-legged on top of your family's big TV. She looks sad too. Oh well, she sighs. If I have to get stuck with a real job, being a real mom forever, I guess this isn't so bad. I'd rather have you guys than any of the other kids I've met. But you are a real mom, Randy says. Not really, you think. Your real mom's in a cola can somewhere, and Jenna will never be able to get her back. Her genie powers have come to an end. So, our actual mom is trapped in a cola can forever. Randy still thinks Jenna's our real mom. Jenna doesn't hate us as much as she hates some other kids, so I guess that's a win. But now she has to be mom to the stupidest kids on the planet, and that feels like a bad ending for Jenna, which she deserves. We do get a hot mom now, though. That's nice. I have a couple markers here. What do we... I feel like we're reaching sort of the limit of what my voice can do, but let's see... what happens if we don't hit the insect with a baseball bat? And we still have our wish. Page 129. A wooden baseball bat is no weapon against a metal monster, you decide. Katie's managed to climb out the broken window. Randy's throwing everything he can at the insect. Books, games, sneakers, anything. But still the monster comes toward you. Time to make a run for it. You dash out the front door. Snap, snap, snap. You hear the metal claws opening and closing wildly behind you. You know what you have to do. You have to find the cola can. Fast. The metal insect sticks its head out the window. It's looking for you. It crawls back out the window after you. Stay away from me, you creep! You yell at the metal bug. You dash toward a group of Randy's friends who are still standing in the street, gawking from a safe distance. Listen, everyone! You pant as you rush up to them. Did anybody take a can of cola from the family room? I need it back really badly. They stare at you as if you're crazy. A short girl shakes her head. A giant metal bug rampages through your house and you're worried about a beverage? She demands. Besides, a guy in ripped jeans adds, it was a party. Everybody grabs sodas. I know, you answer quickly. I need a certain can. It was a special one and it was on the coffee table. They obviously think you're nuts. Behind you, the insect crawls closer. Please, you beg, it's important. Finally, a guy in an orange t-shirt reaches into his jacket pocket and pulls something out. Is this it? He asks with a shrug. I was gonna drink it later. You grab the cola can from the guy. Is it the right one? You have no way to know. Turn to page 95. Thanks, you tell the guy. You clutch the cola can tightly. You dart around to the back of the house and dash inside. The bug doesn't follow. Yet. Jenna, you call. Where are you? Hey, what's going on? Randy rushes into the kitchen. Jenna's right behind him. Just wait, you tell your big brother. You'll see. What's up? Jenna asks. Then she spots the can in your hand. Oh, you got it. That's the one. You got it. Yay. You let out a long sigh of relief. You have the right cola can. Okay, give it to me, Jenna orders you. I've got to hold the can to get back inside. Then you can wish that you'd never met me and everything will be all right. What about the monster, you cry? That thing's headed this way. It'll eat us. Don't worry, Jenna says. Trust me. Trust her? No, dude, don't. Are you sure that's the right wish? You demand. Jenna just shrugs. Smash! The back door splinters into pieces. The monster! Okay, you cry. I wish I never met you, Jenna. For an instant, the world is dark, spinning. Finally, everything is still. You open your eyes and find your mother standing beside you. Your regular mom. Except she's wearing funny clothes. You glance down. So are you. You gaze at your mother again. You realize her clothing resembles the costumes worn in the Thanksgiving pageant at your school. She looks just like a pilgrim. Uh-oh, wow, we've been here since the Mayflower. That's crazy. Our family's been around for a while. Excuse me? You begin uncertainly. What's your name? She laughs. You know my name, silly. It's Lavinia. Lavinia? That's the name of your great-great-great-great-grandmother. Jenna granted your wish, all right. She sent you back to a time before you ever met her. Way before. And that was your last wish. So this story comes to an old-fashioned end. Okay, that is simply not the text of our wish. We said we wish we'd never met her. Going back in time doesn't change the fact that we have met her. Like, she sucks. That's not a reasonable interpretation at all. But I will say it's a very appropriate final thread for us to read because it ended us on Thanksgiving. And yesterday was Thanksgiving. The end. A big, exciting day for us. All according to Kikaku. Okay. We do need to take her to Genie Court over that one. That's crazy. This book's great. I'm sorry we never found out what it was like to be the richest kid on earth, but maybe we can if you donate to the Eggnog Fund. Because the Eggnog Fund helps me since I was unexpectedly laid off this last month. And if we reach our goal, we can read another Give Yourself Goosebumps, just like this one. And we'll be people on Patreon will be able to vote for it just like last time. You'll get to choose what book we wish to read. Isn't that exciting? Thank you all so much for being here. Super Blast X, it's fine. These streams happen at most once a month. So I'm glad that you're here this time. I'm glad all of you are here this time. This has been a ton of fun. I had a great time, and I really appreciate you guys being understanding. This was supposed to be on Wednesday, and my throat just did not feel good, and I was given the reading situation, I was worried it would cause some damage. So thank you for being patient, letting me move it to today. I am going to be out of town this weekend visiting my family, so we aren't going to be having streams on Saturday or Sunday, which means I will be back on Monday. We will be playing more video games. We've got the final dungeon, final boss battle to do in Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. We have all kinds of other stuff that we're going to play. I'm very, very excited. You're all the best. There are VODs of previous Give Yourself Goosebumps live reads on YouTube. This one will also be going on YouTube after this. Hello, YouTube, if you're watching. I appreciate you all being here. These are always so much fun. I love getting to do them. Thank you to those of you who tipped, those of you who subscribed, who gifted subs, who sent bits, who followed. Thank you again to Nega Oryx, my roommate M, for that beautiful raid. I know she's not here, but she can feel my thanks. And I am now gonna go eat a little food and think about what it's like to be the richest kid on earth. Okay. Oh, Ferguson, thank you for subscribing at Tier 1. Welcome to the Bailey Nation. Please enjoy your brand new emotes. You're all wonderful. Let me see if we can pay that raid forward. Just let me just look really fast. The boys are slowly waking up. It doesn't look like anyone I know is streaming, so in that, I will bid you adieu. You're all beautiful. Back into my computer you go, where you belong. Okay, see you next time, 1 p.m. Pacific time on Monday with some good old-fashioned video games. Farewell, everybody. Goodbye.